Hi there everybody, I hope you're all keeping well and staying safe in these crazy times. In the UK particularly, it looks like we're heading towards a Christmas lockdown, but fingers crossed it won't be as bad as I think it might be. But with every rain cloud, what's the phrase? With every cloud is a silver lining, yeah. If we are locked down again this Christmas, at least it will give me some time to hammer more into the big pile of grey I've still got to get through. I mean, I do this every year. I mean, I have a lot of 40k stuff for my birthday and Christmas. My birthday's near enough Christmas anyway, so I have quite a lot to get through, and I sort of ration it throughout the year. I mean, right now, what have I got left to do? I've got 6 Atlan Jackals, a Venom Thrope, 2 Bombments, and 3 Gene Steals to do. Now, anybody will tell you that's not a lot of painting. And I have had time off recently, and I wanted to hammer it all out, but motivation just dried up for it, really. It happens, doesn't it, in 40k? For me anyway, you have peaks and drops of motivation where you actually, you really want to get into the hobby and do a lot of painting. But I find, particularly with Gene Steel Cult, because I think Gene Steel Cults are a lot harder to paint than Nids. Well, for my level of painting anyway, dog shit. I think I get bogged down too much on little details of all the cultists. Brilliant models, but they've got so much detail on them, and it takes a while for me to get to a point where I'm happy with them. But again, me being happy with them is not necessarily an indication of quality. It's just how long it takes for me to paint one model. I mean, I've got an Atlan Wolf Quad sitting in the kitchen table underneath the one good light in the house, and that's been there for fucking 3 weeks now. Just near enough done. I think I've just got to paint the rider, and that's it. But that's besides the point. Hope you all staying safe. I played another game of Crusade this weekend with Jamie. This isn't a news video, I mean, because right now in the news, well, I think everyone's just waiting, holding their breath for the first 2 codexes to drop, Necrons and Space Marines, and by this point this video's got up. The news and the detailed breakdowns of the codexes are already all over the internet, and for what the small glimpses I've seen, the Necron, I haven't looked into the Space Marine Codex one, but the one when I looked at the Necron Codex, seems like it's going to be a bit spicy. Necron players are going to be very happy with it, I think. Jamie's kept himself in a sort of like a news vacuum. He's not letting anyone get to him. When he gets the book in his hand, he's going to have the joy of discovering everything for himself and not having people tell him what's actually in the book, which is nice. I think it's a nice surprise for him. Might be nice surprises, might be nasty surprises. I don't think there's any major nasty surprises in the book from what I've heard. I think it's, for the majority part, I think everything in there that's good is great, and everything that's not great is just okay. But that's aside the point, so that should be interesting for him to do at the weekend. I really want to tie him and Chris down at one point and actually go through that live with you guys. I think that would be nice. I intend to do that when I get my Crusade book into the Veil, the one with the Pariah Nexus on it. I would have got that this weekend, but I think the hobby store that I go to, I just missed out on the orders. So I've got to wait for them to get another shipment from GW. That means I've got to go out into Hanley, which is a shithole, and I don't like going there. But that's besides the point. Played a second game of Crusade with Jay this weekend, and I've got to say, I think Crusade is going to become, if not already become, my favourite way of playing 40k. Now, the 2 games we've had of Crusade, we've only played, there's only 3 missions for Crusade in the book. For the points level we're playing at, we're playing 25 power level. I can't remember how many points that's, like 250, something like that. Very small games. They last about an hour, and I'm getting a lot of enjoyment from the fact that the games are quick to set up and they're very quick to resolve. Whereas when we were used to play, me, Jamie, and Chris, we just have the big 2,000 point games, so we spend ages mustering our forces, you know, getting all the stuff together, making the terrain, all that stuff. It just takes a hell of a lot of time. And I'm trying to play with Gene Steel Cult more. So this is I've already had 2 official games with Gene Steel Cult. They've both been Crusade, and I have sucked donkey dick on both of them. I mean, appalling. I mean, I don't know why I'm playing them like Tyranids, but I'm playing them like Tyranids, and they're not Tyranids. I think the first game I had 2 big blobs of neophytes, Primus, a Sanctus, an Icon Ward, a Locust, and Ridge Runner, and that was the assassination mission. Basically, I had to kill Jamie's warlord, Krang, he's called, the Necron Overlord, and he just had him in a big blob of, I think it's Lich Guard, yeah, the Lich Guard, and I wasn't playing the mission, and cultists die so easily. I suck at playing G-Steel Cult. I mean, I suck at playing 40k. But the best of times, but I'm really blowing chunks with G-Steel Cult at the moment. But and the next game we played was obviously this Saturday just gone. It was the supply drop mission. I fielded 2 squads of neophytes again. A squad of Aberrants, a min squad of Aberrants, and the Abominant and my Primus. I want to keep my Primus coming through the games because he's like, well, he was my favourite character of choice because Jacobiah. I got this name from the name generator on the back of the Kill Team book, so I've named all the characters. He was going to be like the foil to Krang. He's going to keep chasing after him and coming after him, but. Yeah, Jamie brought 2 squads of Immortals with Tesla, 2 Blades with Tesla, squad of Warriors, and Krang again. Excuse me. Very snotted up today. Ugh. Very, very attractive. And again, I absolutely fucking blew chunks. I got a charge off with the Barons, and they absolutely broke face like they normally do, but they didn't stand up to all that Tesla fire. But the one good thing that happened, and this is the thing that I don't mind losing, and I suppose that's going to be the sort of theme for this video. It's okay to lose if you enjoy the game. With competitive games of 40k, I find that they're all business most of the time because you want to win with match play games because obviously that's the name of the game. It's match play. You want to win. So I find that they're all very business and not as... You can't glean as much joy from them as you can a narrative game. Like we're doing Crusade right now, I'm getting a lot of joy from it because I'm setting up the theme and the narrative in my head. I mean, so far the narrative is the GTL cult pop up like whack-a-mole and the Necros just whack them straight back down again, which is funny. But it's... With match play games, I feel that I only really start to enjoy the game more when one of us, and it's more often me, because again, just want to reiterate the point, I fucking suck at 40k, is got to the point now where we can't win. There's no point thinking tactically anymore. No point trying to make a grand plan to get you out of this fucking big shithole that you found yourself in. You can't win. You're fucked. So why not just go hell for leather and make something fun happen? Why not get that character to charge that other character? He's got no way of winning, but it's a death or glory charge, and something fun might happen. That's when the game sort of... It gets a bit more joy back for me. And that happened in this last game of Crusade. On the ropes, one squad of neophytes down, the other squad is tied up in combat, trying to beat down one immortal and fucking failing hard at it. Abominants are gone. Jacobiah's bit the dust because he did a Death or Glory charge against 5 Immortals and turned out killing none of them. They just walked away, turned around and had their mates shoot him. So all I had was my Abominant. I think his name's Devon. And I was like, right, Devon, return to the shadows. You can't last out there on your own. And I'm like, right, I can't win this game. Jamie's too far ahead of me in points. I haven't got the forces to fulfill my agendas or go for the objectives. But what I do want to do is I want to fucking kill this warlord. I want Krang to die. So that was going to be my target. I was thinking to myself, if I can't win, I'm going to injure Krang and make it so he can't. He might suffer some sort of an injury in the aftergame, the aftergame mop up, as it were. I was like, right, fucking Devon's going for Krang. So obviously Devon pops up from the sewers, as he does, and attempts to charge Krang. Fucking biffs it. Reroll, biffs that one. And I'm like, right, so Devon's out in the open. He's fucked as well. That didn't go as well as I thought it would. And Jay was like, you know what? I want to see what happens as well. So Krang charged in Devon. Obviously, Necron Overlord, War Scythe and all that jazz against Devon. And Jamie was like, this Necron Lord, he's pretty tough at combat. He could do some damage. And I'm like, yeah, I bet he can, yeah. But Devon's jacked. He's massive, mate. It was like, well, let's see how this goes out. So Jamie hit Devon. Krang hit Devon with his magical mystery stick, the fucking scythe of fucking 1,000 science truths or whatever it is, fucking war scythe. And basically, what happened was he swung for him and he did 2 wounds. And Devon was like, Okay, 2 wounds, that's fair enough. Allow me to reply to your magic mystery science stick with this really big fucking hammer. And I think I did a minimum of 9 wounds back to him. Absolutely fucking pancaked the guy. Proper. And it was hilarious. We were both just like laughing about it. It's like I said, you could probably put Krang now on like the side of a coin because he's that flat. After being absolutely smashed with his hammer. And he tried all the shenanigans to get him back up again, flat tree and all that bollocks. And he wasn't having any of it, he was just staying down. And the game was over at that point. And that was fine. I lost, which was absolutely fine. But the joy I got from just making that little narrative event happen. I mean, Necrons being prideful as they are, I can't imagine Krang seeing Abominant as like a worthy adversary. More like vermin that he's been forced to deal with himself. And just having one absolutely batter him. I think that's going to leave a bit of a sour taste in the character's mouth. And, well, Devon, I mean, as long as he's just got like a squeaky toy and, you know, a chew toy, he's fine. He's cool. So obviously he was marked for greatness, and we did all the after show amble and that kind of thing. So I think Devon and his Abominants might be making more of a regular appearance, but we'll have to see. I've got to change things up, you know. In Crusade, I've got other things in my order. I mean, I've got my Magi, I've got my Rock Grinder. I keep wanting to bring my Rock Grinder because I want to just full on charge them with the Rock Grinder because it's so cool. But yeah, it's okay to lose. It's okay to lose a game of 40k if you can get enjoyment out of it. So I think going forward, that's going to be my preferred way to play. I think the days of me playing match play games, I think they might be behind me. Just because with Crusade, it gives me far more joy and enjoyment out of the game to set up those little events, those little narrative story beats. And I think going forward, that's going to be the way I play this game. So hopefully when... This video's been a whole lot about nothing. Basically, the boiled down of my weekend. So yeah, after we played the game, we got drunk and I woke up with a hangover. Hey. But it's okay to lose as long as you enjoy yourself. Playing a good game of 40k means that both parties enjoy the game, irrespective of the outcome. And I think going forward, for me, and I'm willing to bet for a lot of people that Crusade is going to take over from match play. There are people that will enjoy the match play, and that is fine. If that's how you want to play the game, obviously min-maxing, getting the most out of your miniatures, efficient, then that's fine. But for me, I think I'm now definitely changing sides, jumping over the fence, and sticking my flag in the side of the narrative gamer, because I just don't get belly laughs like that from match play games, where unless I've just completely given up the ghost and I want to try and make something fun happen. So yeah, losing's okay in 40k as long as you enjoy it, and I think Crusade's the way forward for me. This video's been a whole lot about nothing, guys. Just basically a catch up on my weekend. But yeah, hopefully I want to get another Creative Corner video done this week. Yeah, I've had some interesting pictures forwarded to me from Jamie. One of an epic Space Wolf conversion that's definitely going to feature on there, and another fun one regarding Necrons that I don't want to spoil, so you have to wait for that video. Hopefully, again, coming this weekend, once Jamie's Codex lands and I get into the Vale, we can go through them and talk about them. I'm interested to see what Jamie's reaction is going to be for the Necron Codex, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good stuff. And I'm personally interested in seeing how Into the Vale will develop the games of Crusade we have going forward. But yeah, that's it for this video today, guys. Like I say, nothing really major or targeted or any particular direction. It's just basically my rambling. But, you know, sometimes that's all you get, a good bit of ramble. But anyway, guys, take it easy, stay safe and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you all next time. See you later.